What's good, Commanders fans? Still feels weird to say that, but I'm getting used to it. It is what it is. I meant to make this video yesterday. Of course, I know a lot of you guys heard this rumor in the news about this NFL executive talking about the Commanders and Jimmy G and what they would give up for him. I want to get to that. Haven't made a Commanders video in 8 days. Just not a lot going on. You know, it's rumor season before free agency and before the draft. You know how that goes. Rams won the Super Bowl. I said the Rams were going to win 23-20. I had Odell being the Super Bowl MVP, but Cooper Kupp was the MVP. Hope Odell has a speedy recovery. But I did get a Commanders shirt. Shout out to my mom. She got me a Commanders shirt, so I appreciate her for that. I am thinking about doing a weekly mailbag on Commanders talk. So if you guys have any questions, anything you want to see, you can comment below, and I'll probably make a video at least once a week on doing a mailbag video. You know, since it's the off season, then I'm really not gonna do any mock drafts until maybe like after free agency. Free agency is gonna be here pretty quick. It's March 14th, so I might do one before free agency, but I'm thinking about just waiting until after free agency to do mock drafts and different videos like that. So let's get to this news about Jimmy G. Not really news, but this is from Ben Standing from The Athletic. You got to pay to get The Athletic. This is what the article was, but a lot of people have just basically screenshotted the article and showed it. So this is a quote from an NFL executive. He says, Washington could justify sending San Fran the number 11 pick in the 2022 NFL draft in order to land Jimmy G. From The Athletic's Ben Standing. The executive doesn't think Jimmy G is worth the 11th selection or any first-round choice based on skill set and injury history. Yet he argued the Commanders could justify sending the pick to San Fran. Should they concede none of the incoming rookie passes are worthy of that selection, Standing wrote, referencing any anonymous executive for a team that needs to win now. The veteran here trumps the unproven rookies. See, this is why a lot of GMs and execs get fired. You see why? Because they do stuff like this. They think like this. Now, I do think this executive is trying to start propaganda. I think they might be friends with Kyle Shanahan or with Mike Shanahan, or they just don't like the Washington Commanders or football team. They just don't like Dan Snyder, or they have something against Ron Rivera where they just want to put this report out, and they maybe want Ron and the Martys to listen to this and fall for this and be like, hey, I think this is a good idea to give up a first-round pick for Jimmy G, even if it was the 30th pick of the draft or the 32nd pick of the draft. You do not want to give up a first-round pick for Jimmy G. He's not worthy of that. There's a reason why Kyle Shanahan traded up for Trey Lance, gave up multiple first-round picks just to get Trey Lance, just to get Jimmy G out of here. That's how bad it is with Jimmy G. Now, Jimmy G, one thing I will say about Jimmy G, he's a winner. He's a game manager. That's what he is. 34-13. There's nothing to really sleep on. I mean, I know a lot of people are going to sleep on it because, they win in spite of him. You watch the Packers game, the playoff game. They won that game because of a blocked punt and how good their defense is, game managing and whatnot. Jimmy G did put him in position to make that field goal, though. And then the Dallas game, he threw an interception where they really should have blown out Dallas by at least 2 touchdowns. They should have won the game by at least 2 touchdowns. They should have won the game by at least 10. But Jimmy G threw an interception, and he missed Brandon Ayuk, which really could have been, if not a touchdown, it would have been like a 30-yard gain when he beat Trayvon Diggs. So Jimmy G, they win a lot in spite of Jimmy G. And you look at his numbers compared to Taylor Heinicke, they're really not much different. I mean, Jimmy G threw 20 touchdowns and 12 picks. Taylor Heinicke threw 20 touchdowns and 15 picks. So the touchdown to interception ratio is not that far off. Jimmy G threw for 3,810 yards, which is okay, but not much. And he's just a game manager. That's what he is. I mean, there's a reason why Kyle Shanahan wants to move on from him. Jimmy G, and the injury history too. You look at the contract. You look at how many games he's missed. He had the knee injury. 2020 he played 6 games, so he's missed a good amount of games. 2018 he played 10 games. So, he's missed a good amount of games. So the injury history as well has been a concern for him. And his contract, 1 year, $24 million, 1 year, $24 million left on his contract. And he's a $27 million cap hit. So you're going to be paying a game manager $27 million. That's unacceptable. It's inexcusable. If Ron does make a move like that, him and the Martys, they definitely should get the pink slip. They definitely should be fired. And if that's your big swing at a quarterback, then Ron Rivera will not be here much longer. He really won't be here much longer. You're already dead last in attendance, 32nd in attendance. We would definitely be dead last, especially at FedEx Field, how bad the stadium is, how old it is. No fans would be in the stands at all. No fans would be in the stands at all. Now against that third place schedule, I think Jimmy G, he would be similar to him. I think he would win. He would definitely win 7 games against the third place schedule coming up next year. And if our defense plays up to expectations with Jimmy G as a game manager, then I think they could fool around and get to the wild card against this third place schedule. That's what I will say in fairness to Jimmy G. Do I want Jimmy G here? No. But in fairness to him, could he be a game manager if our defense plays like they did 2 years ago? They may win like 8-9 or 9-8 games. No, or be like 9-8 and sneak into that 7th wild card spot, that last wild card spot. That's what I could see. But yeah, the injury history, the contract. Of course, if we trade for him, we would probably extend him. It would be similar to the Alex Smith move where we traded Kendall Fuller on a 3rd round pick and we extended Alex Smith for more money. And you look at that last drive against the Rams where he just threw the ball up in the air for an interception or incomplete pass. It's just drives like that and plays like that where you just can't trust Jimmy G. It's just, he's not throwing guys open. He's making a safe play every single time. There's some times where he has some flashes, but yeah, it's definitely a no for me on Jimmy G, especially a 1st round pick. I think this exec is trying to put a word out there, just trying to definitely destroy the Washington Commanders franchise. They're trying to dupe Ron or I don't know, trying to trick him or something. Put some type of news out here to make Ron feel good about trying to trade for Jimmy G, and I hope Ron does not fall for that at all. I really hope not. Now the rookies, the draft class, I think it's okay. I don't think it's trash like everybody else is saying, but I did watch some of the Senior Bowl. I watched some of the practices on ESPNU. Watched Malik Willis. I watched Kenny Pickett. I do like Sam Howell. That other than Kenny Pickett, for me, it's Kenny Pickett, Sam Howell. Then after that, it's kind of like muffled in my opinion. I think I like Malik Willis better than Desmond Ridder. And then Matt Corral, he's just brittle. He looks a little injury prone, but he's tough. He does get back up. Every time he gets injured, he gets back up. Terrible ankle injuries and getting carted off the field, he gets right back up. So I do like his toughness. Carson Strong, got to work on the mobility there. Bailey Zapp is more like a 3rd round, 4th round pick. So the pickings are pretty slim, but if I had to pick, it would be Kenny Pickett, Sam Howell, Malik Willis, Matt Corral in that order for me. That's just how I think about that. So, but aren't you guys, before I end the video, because I'll show you guys this shirt. I'll be wearing this shirt pretty frequently. I did get a hat as well. I got a black hat, so I'll probably be wearing a black dad hat. So I'll be wearing that. I know a lot of people got the Commanders Letterman jacket. I think like a lot of fan ambassadors and whatnot got that. I'm not a fan ambassador, so I didn't get that. So I know some people were upset that people got the Letterman jacket, but I couldn't care less who got it or who didn't. But yeah, you already know Nike right here. Basic Commanders. So it basically looks just like the Washington football team gear, but it just says Commanders on it. So it's pretty cool. Appreciate my mom for this. So definitely be rocking a hat. So all right, you guys let me know what you guys think. Hail to the football team. Peace.